Hello, Alchemy Yogis. Welcome back to Happy Hips. Today's class is going to be, if you've done class with me before, it's probably going to be a little bit more of what you're used to. We're just going to keep it really simple. We're going to move our bodies in a variety of ways and have a little bit of fun doing that. Thank you so much for joining me. To be honest, I am really looking forward to being able to see some of you. It's nice teaching to a camera, but it's much nicer teaching to all of your faces. So why don't we get started? For today's class, grab whatever props you need or you like using. If you feel like you need props and you don't have any, just set your mat up close to a couch or close to a really stable coffee table. And you can grab a blanket too to make yourself more comfortable. So come have a seat on your blanket. You can put on some music if you'd like as well, anything you enjoy listening to. And then just take a moment to arrive. Relax your hands wherever they want to land. Close down your eyes. For these first few moments, just connecting with your physical body. Just feeling the shape and outline of your physical body resting in this space. Feel the heaviness of your seat, your pelvis, anchoring you down to the earth. Take a deep, full breath in, rise up tall through your spine. As you exhale, release it out your mouth. Relax your shoulders down, soften your face. Allow your breath to find a natural rhythm in and out. Notice any sounds you hear in the space around you. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. And the weight and texture of your clothing. Just noticing how your clothing feels on your body. And from this space of awareness, drawing your awareness inside your body. Relaxing and softening your belly. And just noticing your ribs, noticing how your ribs expand and contract with each easy breath that you take. Feeling as though with each exhale, a little bit more tension relaxes and releases. Unclench your teeth. And soften the space around your eyes. Smooth out your brow. And for the next few moments, gently drawing your awareness to the tip of your nose. Feeling the sensation of your breath at the tip of your nose. On your next in-breath, just noticing your breath enter your nostrils, move down to the back of your throat, through your throat into your lungs. And as you exhale, how the breath moves up and out of your lungs, up your throat, out through your nostrils. And just following the flow of the breath like that for the next few cycles. Noticing the breath move into the nostrils, down the throat, into the lungs. And then as you exhale, up out of the lungs, up the throat, out the nostrils. Following the flow of the breath down the body as you inhale. And the flow of the breath up and out the body as you exhale. With each in-breath, feeling a sense of grounding as the energy moves downwards. And as you exhale, this expansion upwards through your spine as your breath moves up. And noticing that sensation for the next few moments. That grounding sensation as you inhale and the breath moves down. And the uplifting sensation up the spine as you exhale and the breath moves up. On your next exhale, just gently releasing that breath, returning back to a natural rhythm in and out. And then releasing your chin down to your chest, allowing your head to hang, stretching out the back of the neck. You can keep your eyes closed if it feels good. And then gently rolling your right ear to your right shoulder. Allow your head to roll forward and then roll it all the way to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Moving side to side here, rolling the head. And next time the chin comes to center, inhale, lift the head up, rise up tall through the spine. As you exhale, you're just going to hinge forward, walk your hands out in front of you, folding forward. Keep anchoring back through your sit bones. Relax your head, breathe here. On your next inhale, walking your hands back, pressing yourself up. Switch the cross of your legs. So this switching to the awkward side. You can close down your eyes again. Inhale, rise up through your spine. Exhale, walk your hands out in front of you, folding forward. Connecting with the inflow and outflow of your breath. Breathing fully in and slowing down your exhale out. Walk your hands back towards you, rising back up. As you exhale, you're going to round everything down. Tuck your chin down. Inhale, float your right fingers forward, up and back. Exhale, come forward, round down. Inhale, left fingers float forward, up and back, twisting. Exhale, forward. Continuing this movement side to side. Noticing the difference between the compression, the rounding down, and the opening up and expansion. And then exhale back to a neutral spine. You can open up your eyes if they were closed. And then if you're sitting up on a blanket, you can move it off to the side. Bring your feet out in front of you. Bring your feet nice and wide so that they are as wide as your mat. Lean back on your hands. Begin to gently rock your knees side to side. Exploring the movement, noticing how it feels in your pelvis. And then next time your knees come down to one side, pick up the hand that's behind you, reach it straight back, coming into a twist. Unwind, and then move to the other side. Moving side to side. We're going to have moments of flow in today's class, and I invite you during those moments to take your awareness inwards. You can close down your eyes if it feels good, connecting the movement with your own rhythm, your own breath. Reaching back one more time, unwinding to center, and then come forward onto all fours. You can slide a blanket underneath your knees if you need a little extra support. And then just taking a moment to set yourself up in tabletop. Spread your fingers nice and wide, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips, and then relax. Relax your belly down, sink down between your shoulders, allow your head to hang forward. Take a moment here to connect with the inflow and outflow of your breath. Relax your head completely. On your next in-breath, lifting your sit bones up, lifting your gaze forward. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, round down, press the floor away, tuck your chin. Moving through cat-cow. Inhale as you lift up, and exhale as you round down. If you find it hard being on your wrists, you can always lower down onto your forearms as an alternative. And continuing to move with your breath. Return back to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg straight back behind you. Place your toes on the mat and then press straight back through your heel. Lengthening the back line of your body. Stretching out your calf. And then on your next in-breath, you're going to float that leg up to about hip height. If you need stability, you can keep both hands down or you can reach your left arm forward. From here, circling your wrist and your ankle. And then change directions. Exhale, bring your elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach apart. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, apart. And doing that a few more times. Reach your hand and foot apart. Rotate your thumb down. You can reach it back behind you. Bend your knee. Take a hold of your ankle. Press your ankle into your hand and your hand into your ankle. Breathe. Release. Reach them apart again. You can bring your left hand back down to the mat. You're going to sweep your right fingers or your right foot across to the opposite side of your mat. Place your toes down and then look over your left shoulder at your foot. Breathe. Breathe space into the right side of your body. And then release your knee back under your hip. You can bring whatever movement you need here in this space. Extend your left leg back behind you, toes on the mat, press straight back through your heel. Lengthen the back line of your body. Inhale, float the left leg up, reach your right hand forward, and invite a few ankle and wrist circles in here. And then elbow and knee together, reach apart. Bring them together, reach apart. Next time you reach apart, rotate the thumb side of your hand down. Swing your hand back behind you. Take a hold of your ankle. Press ankle into hand and hand into ankle. Breathe. You can release that. Bring your hand back under your shoulder. Rotate your left toes to the right edge of your mat or even off your mat, and then look over your right shoulder. Breathe space into the left side of your body, the left side of your ribs, waist, hip. Breathing fully in and out. Unwind. Bring your knee back under your hip. Bring whatever movement you need here. Set yourself up for a downward dog. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Feet are hip distance apart. Tuck your toes under. Slowly on an exhale, send your hips up and back. You can bring whatever movement you need here, pedaling out your feet, bending your knees. You can find stillness even here. Keep lifting your hips up towards the sky, finding length. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, lift up halfway, slide your hands up your legs. Exhale, folding forward. You can soften your knees, relax your head. Hands can be wherever you want them to be, on your ankles, on opposite elbows, dangling freely. And you can choose to find a few moments of stillness here, or if you want to invite a little movement, you can bring a little movement into your body. Ragdoll yourself down completely. Release your head, relax your arms, shift your weight into your heels, and then really slowly, spending a couple breaths, begin to roll and round up your spine. Let your head be the last thing that lifts. Inhale, draw your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, circle them down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale down one more time. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Spread your toes nice and wide. You can even pick your toes up off the mat, spread them out, and then starting on the outer edge of your pinkies, begin to place your toes down one at a time, setting up a stable foundation for yourself. Relax your hands by your sides. And all you're going to do is shift your weight little by little into your left foot until your right foot just hovers off the mat. Now you can keep your hands relaxed so they can help with adjust for balance, or you can bring them onto your hips if you feel more stable there. You're going to begin to lift your knee up, take it out wide, and then draw it down. Circling your knee. Ooh. If you need a little support with balance, you're more than welcome to move your mat or your body close to a wall. Change directions. And then keep lifting out of the left leg. You're going to come into tree. So placing your foot to your inner thigh, your calf, or if you need more stability, toes can stay on the mat with your foot cupping your ankle. Palms come together in front of your heart. Keep lifting out of that left leg. We tend to collapse the left hip out to the side. Can you draw it in and lift up and out of the leg? If you feel balanced here on an in-breath, floating fingers up towards the sky. And allow your hands to be nice and relaxed. Often we get really rigid here, which makes us a little bit more off balance. So see if you can allow your hands to help compensate for your balance. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release, and shake out your legs. You can give them a little rub if you need. And then come to stand, hip distance apart again. You can take a moment to reset your foundation. So lift up your toes so that your weight is evenly distributed amongst your feet. And then this time we're going to start with the big toes. Big toes down first, and then see if you can. The 3 middle toes like to think they're attached. So the best you can, placing one toe down at a time, moving outwards. I definitely did not do it. All my toes came down at the same time. So you can even do it a couple times. And then from here, begin to shift your weight little by little into your right foot until your left foot hovers. And then hands can relax by your sides or on hips and begin to circle your knee. And then change directions. And then moving into tree. So whatever variation of tree you'd like to take. Drawing up and out of the right hip. Bringing hands together in front of your heart. Feeling that stability, that grounding in your right foot. Allow that sensation. Move that energy up through the back of your leg, the back of your spine, up through the crown of your head. And maybe on an inhale, your fingers float up, keeping them nice and relaxed. Deep breath in. Exhale, release it all down. Shake it out. Take your feet nice and wide, right to the edges of your mat. Spin your toes off your mat. And you can take your feet as wide as you need to for this. Or if you're really open in the hips and you want to challenge yourself, maybe bring your feet a little closer together. Inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, you're going to sink your hips, bring your hands down through center, coming into Malasana. Bring your hands down to the mat, and all you're going to do here is as you inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower them down, flowing up and down. Preparing the body for this pose. And the next time your hips come down, arriving in Malasana, release your right hand down to the floor, sweep your left fingers up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right fingers up. Exhale, both hands together, breathing, rising tall through your spine. On your next exhale, releasing your hands down, crawling yourself forward into tabletop, but allow your knees to hover for a moment. And then exhale, release them. You can bring a little bit of movement here. And then you're going to step your right foot forward, coming into a lunge. So from here, you can begin to sink your hips forward. Anchoring down through your right heel. You can keep your back toes tucked or untucked, whatever you prefer, but we are going to bring a little movement in. So it might be a little easier if they're tucked under. And then from here, press down into that right foot. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Shift your hips back. Lift your right toe, straighten the leg. And then exhale, come forward into lunge. Inhale, shift back, fold forward. Exhale, come back into the lunge, flowing forward and back. And then next time you come forward into the low lunge, you're going to release your left hand to the inner side of your right foot. And then you're going to bring your hand onto the back of your neck, your right hand. As you exhale, you're going to draw your elbow towards your left arm, and then inhale, open up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, opening up. And then next time you open up, float your fingers up towards the sky. And as if someone had a hold of this right hand, you're going to come all the way up into a twisting lunge. Tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee. You may need to adjust your stance a little bit. Then you can come all the way up. Keep that twist though for a moment. Breathing here. We're going to do a flow from here. We're going to do it a couple times. So on your inhale, you're going to rotate yourself forward into your high lunge. As you exhale, shift your weight into your right leg. Reach your arms back, warrior three. Inhale, straight back leg, bring it all the way forward and through. And you can bend the knee if you need to here, or extend it forward. You're going to twist, reach that left arm back behind you. Inhale, unwind forward. Exhale, swing that leg back, arms back, warrior three. Bend your standing knee, bring your toes back to the mat, sweep your right arm up and back, twisting. Take a breath here. Inhale, rotate forward. Exhale, shift forward. Warrior three. Inhale, slowly bring that left leg through center and forward, leg straight or knee bent. Reach the left hand back. Pause here for a breath. Rotate yourself forward carefully and slowly. And then flow back, warrior three. Allow your toes to come back down to the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist. Breathe here. Take as much time as you need. You do not need to follow my breath cues. You don't even have to move as quickly as I am. So take as much time as you need. We're going to go through again. Rotate forward. Reach your arms up. Shift your weight forward. Float your back leg off the mat. Slowly bring your leg through. Rotate your left hand back behind you, twisting. Breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale, warrior three. Release your left foot down. Rise up. Inhale into a warrior or into high lunge, and then reach that right hand back, left arm forward. We're going to do it one last time. Inhale, come forward, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, bring that leg straight through. Reach it forward, maybe challenging yourself on this last one, reaching the left hand back. Take a breath. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior three. Bring your left foot back down. Inhale, back up, high lunge. Exhale, twist. Breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring your hands down to either side of your front foot and just step straight back into either a downward dog, or if you need a bit more of a rest, releasing your knees down, sending your hips back, child. That is a very challenging sequence for balance. So if you're finding it hard to keep your balance, it's all right. Just take it nice and slow. Take as much time as you need. Connect with your breath here. Allow yourself to rest in this present moment. And if you're not in downward dog, slowly transitioning back to down dog. Taking our breath or two here. And then releasing your knees down, stepping your left foot forward, releasing your hips forward. To start, think about anchoring down through your left heel. When you feel strong and balanced, you can lift up and bring your hands into prayer. Begin to shift your hips back, straighten your front leg, fold forward, and then come forward into your lunge. Just flowing forward and back here. And then doing one more. When you come forward, plant your right hand down to the inside of your left leg, left hand to the back of your neck. As you exhale, bring your elbow towards your right arm. Inhale, open up. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, opening up. We are moving into summer solstice on Saturday. And if you are local in Cochrane, feel free to come join us at Mitford Park for 108 sun salutations. You do not need to do all 108, but it's just nice to come and gather, safely gather in community. Next time your arm opens, float your left fingertips up. And then like someone had a hold of this left wrist, rise up. You're going to tuck the back toes under. You may need to adjust your stance a little bit. Maybe not. Tuck your back toes under, lift that back knee. Keep that twist. Inhale both arms forward and up into a high lunge. We're going to begin that flow on this side. So as you exhale, shift your weight into your left leg. You can almost push off that back leg. Float it up, reach your arms back. Inhale, bring it forward. Remember, you can always bend your knee here. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, reach your right leg behind you, arms back. Bend your standing knee, toes find the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Take a breath. Inhale, unwind to center. Exhale, finding warrior three. Inhale, bringing that right leg forward. Exhale, moving slowly, twisting. Inhale back to center. Exhale, warrior three. Bend the standing knee, find the mat. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Take a breath. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, bring your leg out in front. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, swing that leg back behind you, warrior three. Toes find the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist. Take a breath. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, right leg comes forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale, forward. Exhale, send the leg back. Toes find the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist and breathe. We're going to move through one last time. So if you're working with a bent knee when we're standing, perhaps this last round, you try straightening the leg. You don't have to though. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, bring it forward. Keep holding it up. Exhale, twist. We're almost there. Take a breath. Inhale, come back to center. Keep holding. Good job. Exhale, send it back. Warrior three. Toes find the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist. Breathe. Inhale, unwind to center. And then from here, you're just going to step up to the top of the mat. Both feet up. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Relax your hands by your sides. Take a moment to close down your eyes. For these first few moments, breathing. Just following the flow of your breath in and out. Feel your feet anchoring you down. Soften your belly. Relax your shoulders. Soften your jaw. And then relax the space around your eyes. Take a slow, full breath in through your nose. Open your mouth. Gently release it out. Slow, full breath in. Release it out. One more time. Blink your eyes open. And take a big step back with your right foot. Rotate your left toes in so your feet are parallel. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, rise up tall through your spine. As you exhale, hinging at your hips, coming forward. Hands can be under your shoulders. If it's hard to reach the floor, this is a good time to just come up next to the couch or that stable coffee table, or if you have props, and then relax your head down. You're going to walk your hands over to your right foot. Bend your right knee. Lift your left toes up. Right arm to the inside of your knee. Inhale, reach the left fingers up. Breathing here. If you want to bring some movement in, you may even choose to rotate your toes in and out. Just varying the movement in the pelvis a little bit. But you can stay nice and still and breathe too. Exhale your left hand down. Shift your hips over to the other side. Walk your hands over. Lift your right toes, left hand down. Inhale your right fingers up. And same thing on this side. You can stay still and breathe, or you can bring a little movement by rotating your toes in and out. Exhale your right hand down. Walk your hands to center. Straighten your legs again. Lift up a little bit. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Fold forward. Exhale, bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale, slowly rise. You can take a couple steps or take one big step up to the top of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, you can soften your knees a little bit here and then fold forward. You're going to bend your right knee really deeply and straighten your left leg. Plant your right hand down if you can. If you can't, you can place it on the knee. You can place it on the ankle. And then from here, inhale, reach your left fingers up. Exhale, release the left hand down. You're going to bend the left knee. You can bend it as quite deeply here. And then straighten your right leg. Left hand down. Inhale, right fingers up. Exhale, release your right hand. Straighten both legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Step straight back into a downward dog. Take one more breath here. As you exhale, release your knees down. Take them nice and wide. Big toes come closer together, perhaps touch. Send your hips back. Release your forehead down, arriving in child's pose. You can take whatever variation of child's pose is the most comfortable in your body. If you need something underneath your head, you can slide a blanket underneath there. And know that if this pose doesn't feel right in your body, if it's hard on your knees or your hips, you can always keep your hips nice and high and modify it to suit your own body's needs. Soften your belly. Allow your breath to be received in that soft belly. Take one more breath. Release it out. Then inhale. Slowly rise. Just going to bring your feet out in front of you. And you can either just come to lay straight on your back, or if you'd like, you can rock and roll on your spine a couple times, rolling forward and back. And then settling in on your back. You're going to keep your knees bent, your feet hip distance apart. You're going to take your right ankle across your left thigh, coming into a figure 4. From here, just gently pressing your right knee away from you. Your hands can rest wherever they're comfortable. You can reach out into a T. They can rest on your belly, by your sides. actively, that gentle activation by pressing the right knee away. And if you want to move a step further, perhaps lifting your left foot off the ground, you can take a hold at the back of the leg. But see if you can. What ends up happening when we do this is we round our pelvis upwards. So our low back is flat against the mat. See if you can tip your pubic bone down towards the ground so it creates a little bit of space. This may also make it so you can't reach your leg, and that's okay. And then press that right knee away. And then last variation is lifting the toes up. But you can work wherever your body wants to. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release your left foot back down. You're going to keep this shape in your legs, this figure 4 shape. All you're going to do is take this unit, your lower half, the unit of your lower half, and rotate it off to the left side. So what ends up happening is your right foot just comes to stand on the ground. So you're still maintaining this figure 4 shape in this twist. Now, if this feels like too much, you can modify it. You can slide something with a little bit of height underneath your right foot. And you can reach your arms out into a T. Both shoulders are heavy on the mat. Close down your eyes. Enjoying this twist. As we move into summer solstice, the day when the light is the longest day of the year. It's an opportunity for us to really look at where we came, the journey we've taken through the spring, and to evaluate where we're going for the summer. And resting in the not knowing, but knowing that the light has come. One more breath. Inhale. Bring your legs back to center. Unwind your legs. Bring your feet nice and wide. Just gently rock them side to side. And then figure 4 on this side. So left ankle across the right knee. And to start, we're just going to stay on, the foot's going to stay on the ground. Press the left knee away from you. And just notice what your low back is doing, what your pelvis is doing. Do you feel space in your low back, or is it rounded and flat on the ground? Can you rotate your pelvis forward so the pubic bone points forward to create a little space in the low back? And actively press that left knee away. And then seeing if you can maintain the shape of your pelvis as much as possible. You're going to lose it a little bit. If you want to take it a step further, taking a hold of the back of the leg. But just again, noticing, have you gone flat? Is the bottom of your pelvis lifting up, and are you flat on your low back? If you are, can you shift that a little bit? Can you press your pubic bone forward, create a little space in the low back? And only if you can maintain the integrity of your pelvis, maybe lifting that right leg straight up. Deep breath in, exhale, release it all. Keeping the shape of the legs, rotating. So the left foot comes flat on the ground. The left knee is still actively pressing away. Oftentimes I see this turn into a full twist. See if you can keep this figure four shape. Left knee is nice and pointing up towards the sky. Both shoulders are nice and grounded. Breathing. So this just moves the sensation into that outer hip, which we worked a lot today. Close down your eyes, reconnect with your breath. The change of seasons is a great opportunity to cleanse the body, to get rid of everything that we don't need, that are no longer, the things that are no longer serving us. So we did a lot of twists today to release the toxins, to cleanse our bodies and our minds. Deep breath in. Release it out. Inhale, rotate your legs back up to center, unwind. And all you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees, pick your feet off the ground. You don't need to take a hold of your knees with your hands. Just rest your hands on the floor. Close your eyes. I'm just going to rebalance the body after doing all these cleansing twists. We're just going to begin to rotate to one side of the pelvis and then rock all the way to the other side. Just noticing this sensation on the back of your pelvis. As you really slowly, see if you can slow it down even more. Notice the sensation even more as you rock along the back of your pelvis. Rebalancing the body, rebalancing the mind, rebalancing the nervous system, finding that equilibrium once again. And from this place, transitioning into final Shavasana. You can take your feet nice and wide. Take a slow, deep breath in. Sigh it out your mouth. Another breath in. Let it go. One more breath. Let it go. Enjoying this rest. Allowing your legs to feel heavy and relaxed. Your pelvis anchoring you down. Belly is soft. Ribs gently expand and contract with each easy breath. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders. Your jaw is soft. Teeth unclenched. Your eyes root deeply into their sockets. The space around them is completely relaxed and free of tension. Your whole body is relaxed. Your whole body. Please remain here for as long as you can. Acknowledging your body's need for rest and honoring it. You can pause the video. Invite some gentle movement back into your fingers and toes. Allow that movement to grow and stretch your body in whatever way you need. You can hug your knees in, give them a squeeze. And then finding your way onto your side, your right or your left side. Just take a moment to pause. And when you feel ready, finding your way back to a comfortable seat. Take another moment to close down your eyes. Just noticing the outline and shape of your body resting in this space once again. Noticing the flow of your breath in and down. And as you exhale, up and out. Just for a couple breath cycles, watching the flow of breath in and down. And up and out. Bring your palms together, gently bow down your head. I greet you, I honor you, and I thank each of you for joining me today, especially if you're still here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I really hope that I get to see you guys really soon. Namaste.